global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Wow, Nyesom Wike is busy making the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu very proud, making Abuja residents very happy, with several commissioning lined up beginning from today till a week-long, 2-week-long commissioning here and there. Something is brewing in his hometown, back home in Rivers State, as a lot is being said. Fubara, PDP supporters, PDP opposition party talking about Fubara's defection, and the fact that all may not be going smoothly as thought. Many of Fubara supporters are of the opinion that come June 12, something unique will be going on, whereby hopefully they're hopeful that the president will reinstate them. But from the camp of Nyesom Wike and the camp Rivers APC, they're sending warning signal that whichever way Fubara is definitely going to have them to contend with. We're going to give you full details on what PDP people, stalwarts, are saying concerning the defection of Fubara, if or when he is reinstated. All of this we're going to give you in a moment. Before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. Now, the suspended governor of Rivers State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, has been told that his sins cannot be forgiven, even if he joins the All Progressive Congress, APC. Now, the Rivers State chapter of the All Progressive Congress, APC, stated this some few hours ago while addressing a press conference in Abuja. Speaking at the press conference, the chairman of the APC Caretaker Committee, Tony Okocha, said that before Fubara can be admitted into the APC, there are procedures that needed to be followed, as the APC is not a dumping ground. He said, and I quote him word for word, "Fubara cannot be forgiven because he joins the APC. APC is not a dumping ground. He must follow the procedures before he can be admitted. He has to join from his ward." Okocha also listed how peace can be obtained, adding that Fubara has yet to initiate any meaningful steps to reconcile with the duly elected lawmakers in the state. I quote him again, "I can confirm that there is no reconciliation effort currently underway in Rivers State. The suspended governor Fubara has not made any move to reconcile with the lawmakers. Only genuine reconciliation can save him from impeachment, as the Supreme Court judgment still stands." Wow. But let's find out what the opposition lawmakers are saying concerning this same matter. Now, the opposition lawmakers in Nigeria have argued that Siminalayi Fubara, the suspended governor, should not be faulted if he decides to join the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, asserting that the People's Democratic Party, PDP, was the first to betray him. The opposition followed heightened speculation over Fubara's possible defection to the APC, especially after his recent meeting with President Bola Tinubu in Lagos. Speaking on behalf of the opposition lawmakers in a statement released some few minutes ago by Honorable Kenga Ogochinyere, he accused the PDP of undermining itself by ceding control of its political structure in Rivers State to former Governor Nyesom Wike, who currently serves as a minister in the APC-led federal government. He said, and I quote, "Well, if Governor Fubara eventually joins the APC, he should not be blamed. But his party, the PDP, betrayed him." Now, according to Ugochinyere, the blame lies squarely on the PDP for empowering Wike, a prominent figure in the opposing camp, with authority over the party's structure. The lawmakers also took aim at the PDP for backing defected legislators who tried to remove Fubara from office, accusing the party of failing to shield him from political hostility. Rather than defend the governor, the PDP aligned itself with the same lawmakers who dumped the party for the APC and spearheaded the impeachment plot against him. While the party leadership fraternized with Wike, he said, following the announcement of a state emergency in Rivers State and Fubara's suspension, the lawmakers contended that the PDP failed to act meaningfully. They added, after his suspension, what proactive steps did PDP take beyond releasing press statements, condemning the president's move by day and backing it behind the scenes at night? What a very powerful question they are asking. My colleague is in the house. A lot is being said, and you can imagine what Tony Okocha is saying. That come what may, if Fubara does not follow meaningful reconciliation by reaching out to the lawmakers, Even if for any reason the president reinstates him back, whether by June 12 or at a later date, the Supreme Court verdict still stands and he can still be impeached. Wow, talk about age-long tussle. What's your take on this, please?
Well, I think that these guys seems not to understand the fact that the lawmakers themselves are not happy where they are. Nobody needs to tell me.
But they are quiet.
Nobody needs to tell me. I know that they are not happy. Number one, representation zero. No matter who you are, you can't even be so sure that come the next election, you have an opportunity of still enjoying that position as a lawmaker in your constituency. That's number one. Secondly, as we are talking right now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mind, no one can actually predict him. And I can tell you that if Fubara decides to move to APC today, that is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu really desire. If he decides to move, it therefore means in my reign we were able to conquer many PDP states. We turned them to APC. And when that happened, do you think that he will sit back and watch you people impeach the governor? He can't allow it, because for him, the suspension is the climax of the punishment for Fubara in respect to the Supreme Court verdict. You can't tell me that after suspending the governor for 6 months, when he's been reinstated, you now say, let us start from where we stopped. Which therefore means that the crisis continues. And that will amount to the president himself doing what? Continue with the suspension. And if the president decides to continue with the suspension, do you want to tell me that at the end of the day, it will be APC or still those same set of lawmakers that take over that position? Obviously, no. It's not possible. New faces will emerge. They will fight strong. So this whole thing, don't act as though, Fubara is the only person that is under suspension. They themselves also, they are under suspension, which means even the president is saying, you people didn't do well. Because if it was a case of Fubara was the only person who did not do well, he would have suspended Fubara and allowed them to stay. But he suspended all of them. So it's a situation whereby you wake up and you take any decision. The president is not bothered. All what the man is bothered about is to make sure that I get back my ticket come 2027 and I continue. If it means continue with the same suspension again, why not? We continue again. And don't also forget, as we're talking right now, this guy, what's his name? Tony Okocha, who is making us blah, 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 blah. Is not even the APC chairman of Rivers State for now. Because, he's just the caretaker committee chairman. Right now, we cannot tell what will happen in the future. Don't forget that there are a lot of APC stakeholders who are in the good books of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And most of them are not in the good books of Wiki. When the set time comes, we will be shocked the kind of game that will be played out. That is why all this someone stepping out and say, his sins have not been. Who are you to say his sins have not been forgiven? He said, okay, what was the sin he committed? He did not commit any sin. The only thing is that he did not feed your greed. That's the only sin he committed against you people, not against the state. Go back now and say free and fair election between Fubara and any person in that this thing who is being sponsored by Nyesom Wike. I can assure you that Fubara will beat them hands down if only INEC will allow it to happen. So for now, I don't think that Fubara should be bothered over those kind of statements. Those are very unnecessary statements. Do you want to tell me that if it happens that Fubara moves now to APC, that the national chairman will not come and say this is the national chairman, this is the state chairman or state leader of the party? Do you mean to tell me he won't come and do that? He will do it. They have done it to Umoino, and I can assure you that they will also do it here. So it's not a case of this and that and that. The only thing they should be praying is that let Wiki not be the throne. Because the fight is going to be, right now, nobody can predict. Forget about all the commissioning, blah, 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 blah. The president can decide to make his own decision and stand by it. There's nothing anybody can do. After all, I've given you a job in Abuja. Stay there and do my job, and that's all I want.
But I'm seeing that the president actually is liking what we can say. But let's see how he plays out. We still have many days.